Welcome to a presentation by Inventive Engineering and Technology Private Limited, which is a company based in Pune. In this particular presentation, we will be seeing how different type of electrical drawings of a process plant, such as wiring drawings, module drawings, terminal boxes drawings, solenoid boxes drawings, and different GA drawings can be generated automatically by a software developed by Inventive. So let's start with the presentation. This particular software we call it as e-boxes, the electrical boxes. When you start the software, you can of course create a new project. Here we are having three projects which are already created in the software. I will open one of them. Now this first screen gives you different type of basic details of a project, such as project name, then the client name, what type of box type you are going to use, like what control scheme you are going to use, whether it is in point IO without terminals or point IO with terminals, without remote IO or DCS controls. So that you can select here. Then you can have some more inputs such as fused, non-fused IOs. So the locations of those, what is the percentage of spare that you are going to use in the complete project, and then different type of power source selection and all those details. So after creating a new project, you can give these basic details. Now the basic software works on a philosophy that an Excel file has to be created, which we call it as an IP list or IP Excel list. So that I will open it for you. Now first of all, that this is a basic list which is a template having no data inside it. The user has to go on feeding this data. This is the starting point of the software. So user has to give like what is the module number, then the channel number, point ID number, then of course the details such as wire marker, box number, the customer box number, what module type you are going to use. So we have listed different type of modules which can be used. What is the instrument type? So it is either alarm horn or 4-wire, 2-wire. What is the enclosure? What is the location of that instrument? And few more details. And finally the terminal box location of that particular IO. So you can give that either it is TB02, TB04 and all. Now this Excel list, after it is generated by the user, this can be imported directly to our software. I will close this now. So there is an option called as import IO list, IP list. This list will get imported in our software. Right now it has been already imported. After getting imported, what happens is that the software sorts out different type of boxes and it creates a tree structure for putting all those either SB boxes, the solenoid boxes or the junction boxes. And if you click on any junction box or solenoid box, you can see the details of that particular box on the right side. And that user again can give as input, like for example SB01 can be a box make, can be a Rital or Hoffman or what is the box MOC, enclosure type, again here some percentage of spares and all those things. So that you can give here. This data can be given for different boxes, and inside the boxes there are different modules. Now this is the data which is imported by Excel. So after importing, it is properly sorted out box wise here, and you can see that what different modules are there in each box. So this is just a view in which you can just see that what modules are there in each box. So after importing the Excel list in the software, few more inputs can be given, like the type of the cables, skid cables and internal cables. So there are different options given, like for single power supply, what is the voltage, what is the size, what is the color. Similarly for digital IO, for analog IO, so what different analog input is having, which color of the wire, which size of the wire, which type of the wire, and again control supply, control power supply, what are the different type of voltages and the color and sizes of the wire. Now this data will be used when the drawings will be getting generated automatically. And similarly this is for right now, it is for internal cables. It can be given for skid cables also. The similar data for skid cables is given here. I will close this now. Now after this all data is imported or actually given by the user, then now you can generate different type of drawings using this basic data. So right now we have got all the boxes here with all the modules inside it and all the IOs properly sorted out, and the data which is related to cables, internal cables and skid cables. Now based on that, now you can go on generating different type of drawings. So I will click on the drawings button here. Now here you will see there are different type of drawings which can be generated. First, of course, is just an index drawing, which is plain AutoCAD allocation index drawing. Here you can give what is the basic details like designed by, drawn by, checked by, the basic details which come in the title block. And after clicking on that, you can click on generate drawings. Now the software is shifting to AutoCAD and it will generate first the allocation index. So right now you can see that the allocation index has been generated by the software. It is just a basic first drawing where the list of all the drawings which are going to be created are listed down here. So this is the first drawing. Now we go to the next drawing. Now before that I will just show you that this is the folder in which the drawings are going to get generated automatically. Right now you can see that there is only one Excel file, which is that Excel input file, and just now we have created this one drawing. This is that allocation index drawing. Now after the drawings get created, this folder will start populating. That we'll see in a short while. Again we'll go back to the software. Now next is the wiring schematic drawings. Now here you can select the box. You can either generate a drawing for single box, or of course you can select all boxes here and again give the basic details and click on the drawing, generate drawings. Now after I click on this generate drawings button, the software will automatically shift to AutoCAD and it will generate the drawings, the electrical wiring drawings for all the boxes which are there in that particular project. I'm clicking on it now. Now you see actually drawing generation happening, and it is generating. On the bottom you can see it is SB01 wiring schematic is generating. Now it is SB02, SB03 and so on. So in say 2 or 3 seconds of time it is generating one box wiring schematic drawing. We'll open the drawing and see that what it has generated. Now it is actually going into that loop for generating different type of drawings. Now while doing that, it is properly making all the cross references, putting all the different type of symbols, different color coding for wires, and then all the descriptions. It is also doing the layout, page layout. So what it does is that actually if there are more IOs, then it goes to second drawing, third drawing. So that is again managed by the software. So if you see right now here, now this folder is having all the different type of drawings for wiring schematic, which has been generated just now. I will just open one of them for you. Okay, so this is a generate drawing just now generated by the software. I will just zoom into it. So now here you can see the different type. This is for SB03. So all different type of color coding is done. The wiring schematic drawing will be having all the typical wiring standards which are used in the legend. All the different type of descriptions. Then the cross referencing. So all that is done by the software. All different type of symbols are appearing here, and then the description which is coming from the Excel. So that is also coming here. So this is a complete wiring schematic drawing for that particular box. This is again for TB12A SB03 and this is for TB12D. So both drawings have been generated by the software right now. Now based on the number of boxes that you have, it can go to say 20, 30, 40, whatever number of drawings based on number of boxes which are there in that particular project that you are working on. Okay, so now we will see the module drawings getting generated, or first maybe the TB drawings. Now there are different type of terminal boxes inside this project. So first we will make a terminal 02, the TB02 box drawing. Now again it is collecting the data from different type of modules, different type of solenoid boxes, and it is combining wherever the termination is in the TB02, it is combining into it. And now that drawing is generated. Here again you can see this drawing is just now generated. Now this is a terminal box 02 drawing. You can see TB02 and all the SB01, SB02, all those cross referencing. It has now combined all the things, and that is now put inside this TB02, and with all the spare percentage whatever we have given. So everything is coming automatically by the software right now. This is a TB02 which it has generated right now. Similarly, you can go on generating TB04, TB05. From TB04 is generating now. Here you can see there are 2 drawings which has been generated. So again in the folder you will see that there is one more drawing coming here. So this is TB04. Again all the linkages and all the cross referencing is done here automatically. Similarly you can go for generating TB05. Now let us go to the module drawing. So there are different type of modules which are there in the Excel file, which have been imported in our software. So let us go to this 1756 OW16I module. Go to generate drawings. Now it is generating the module drawing. The process is over now. Again in the folder you go and see that there are 2 drawings it has generated right now. Okay, so this is now TB, this P1756 module drawing, and again all the referencing and from where it is coming, either TB05 or whatever that it is coming, showing here. All the different type of IOs are written here. Now this particular activity you can do for all the modules in that particular project. So there are, this is 1756 IB16, IF16, OF8. So you can go on selecting one by one and generate the drawing. So based on how many IOs are there and how many modules are there, it will go on generating different type of drawings or a different number of drawings for that particular module. After modules are generated, now you can go to Legion drawing. Of course you can generate a Legion drawing. We'll see the bill of material first now. So the bill of material will come in Excel. You can generate an Excel file from the for the bill of material. Now it is generating an Excel file for the bill of material. It is now created and stored in proper location. So now it is having all these boxes on top and all the items, and which saying that what are the quantities of different items and wiring base assembly, analog input module, output module, and then all different type of say connectors. So all that is coming inside this particular bill of material. So for all the boxes, now it has generated an Excel file giving the detailed bill of material box wise and the component wise bill of material. And after the BOM is generated, now finally we will see that how the GA drawing of the box can be generated. This has to be done box by box, one by one. So first maybe I will select this SB01 and I go to generate drawings now. Now what software is doing is that actually it is placing all the components which are there in SB01, and now it is finding out the proper mounting plate which is there in the database for fitting all these components on top of each other on that mounting plate. So now this is the mounting plate which we have just created. Now there is a facility or there is an option by which you can change this mounting plate. Now this is the mounting plate which the software is suggesting. So based on the database and based on few logics inside the software and based on the components which are there in that SB01, the software has generated this mounting plate. But there is chance that user has to change this because of some reason. So there is an option here in the menu that change mounting plate. I can click on this mounting plate and now I see it based on the what make of the box I have selected and some different type of MOC and model. Whatever possible mounting plates are there, that I can see here. And of course this is the one which is already selected by the software. Now there is the option by which I can go to higher size also for some reason, and then I say OK to this. Now based on whatever size I select, this duct sizes gets automatically changed and the components are replaced on that particular new mounting plate. So I will just do it again. Maybe I will make it smaller. Now you can see it is now actually changing the locations of all the components on top of it. And so this process can go on based on whatever user wants to do it. And then finally after that there is an option which is called as create box GA. So now after this option is now invoked, the software will generate the GA drawing of that box. So I am creating now create a box GA and click on this mounting plate. And now you can see the GA drawing of that box is generated now. Now this box which is having that mounting plate 549 by 730 and the box size is around 600 by say 760 mm. So that which the box and the mounting plate both the user has selected, and that is now placed and all the components are placed automatically on top of that particular mounting plate. The ducting is done and also some level of some tubing and all that is also done, and then you have this engraving done. So based on whatever components are there, so what the engraving has to be there, the tagging has to be there. The software also puts all the cutouts for different type of holes for actually having these solenoid walls and all. So that is also done by the software, and few more cutouts and few more tagging. So that is again done by the software itself. So this is a GA drawing which the software generates. This is a to the scale drawing, and finally this is the last output of the software. So based on the mounting blade selected, the software is actually generating the GA drawing for that particular box that we have selected. So in this particular demo we have seen that based on the Excel list and based on few inputs that is given by the user, the software is generating all type of drawings, and those drawings which are generated, they are plain AutoCAD drawings. So if any changes are required after that, user can open those drawings and make any changes, and then he can release those drawings. You see here all these drawings have been right now generated. Now based on number of boxes and number of IOs and number of modules, this generation can go to 80, 100 or whatever number of drawings which are there in that particular project. And in practically say 1 day of time, including the time which is required for the Excel sheet, generation of the Excel sheet and giving all the data, in 1 or 2 days of time you can have all the drawings generated for that electrical control scheme with all the cross referencing and all accurate symbols which is matching to the legend and all that. And also you can get the bill of material for that particular project also. So thank you very much for watching this presentation.